Hello everyone, welcome to today's card pull everyone. Gennye Lion here, happy Monday. I'm going to wait for people to jump in, and I'm also going to check on here as we are starting this, just to make sure that it's working okay, also on Instagram. So I'm just checking it. Hi Lisa, I can see you, thank you. So we're just going to wait for people to jump on. It takes a little bit of time normally for people to actually see that the video is up. So I've got a good view here. I've got my Instagram. I've got the card pulls on Facebook as well. So, oh yeah, so I can see a couple of people watching on Instagram. So basically, if you would like a card, please say, I would like a card, please. And if you don't want a card, just watch, basically. So as I'm getting used to, well, seeing if anyone's jumping on, I can't see anyone on Facebook at the moment. Yeah, there's a few people now. I can see that. Okay, cool. So how it works, if you're new to it, hi Jackie, great to meet you again on the card pulls. Good morning, Melissa. So if you're new to my page, and I know that Jackie is not, and I know that Melissa is not either. But if you are coming here watching and you're new to my page, I'm Gennye Lion. I'm a business mentor for new earth leaders, coaches, and healers, helping them create premium programs so that they can scale their businesses. So I'm also a master healer in the channel, hence the card pulls. So obviously that's what we're doing. So I'm just going to check in here on Instagram. So we've got Lisa watching, and we've got someone else jumping in there. I'm just looking. Trini, hi Trini, here you are. So Trini, I know last week you were going, I would like a card, please, and then we didn't get around to you. So yeah, feel free to ask for a card today, obviously. Just waiting for a few more people to jump in. So also, before, I just want a few more people to jump in. So we've got Trini, we've got Melissa, we've got Jackie. I'm looking at the comments just to make sure. Okay, so I thought I'd just give you a little bit of housekeeping and a little bit of an intro of a few things, because I had some questions, I think it was end of last week, about the different things and offers and what is this shop with Gennye, the link that I put there. So basically, I offer you something on the shop with Gennye every week. So that means there is a discount on a small program, or on, for example, is the Ascension Clearing Kit actually still. It was on last week as well. I've left it on for another week because a couple of people jumped in. So there is a special on every week, which means that you can, if you feel drawn to purchase an energy program, or purchase like you have the witch wound, and you have healing the inner child. There's lots of little programs on the Shop with Gennye page that you can dive into. So you have the option. Now, at the top of that page is Business Success the Energetic Way, which is my main sort of flagship program, where I take ladies through a 12-month journey, or not journey, it's a program to actually build their business, and premium programs, so that they can scale their coaching businesses with confidence and learn everything that they need to learn. So that was like that little piece of information that I wanted to share. So Trini, so hopefully if there's any questions on that, if you are a business owner and you are struggling to grow your business properly, and you are confused about a lot of things like marketing, premium coaching, program building, building a community, all the other things, all that jazz, you can book a business strategy call with me. So anyway, that's the housekeeping out of the way. So Trini is just saying here, I'm just going to check there. I'm going to move the phone, make sure. Okay, cool. Yes, Trini would like a card. So let's just jump in for it. So I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to tune into you, darling, and see what happens. That one feels good for me. Okay, this is cool. Actually, this card came last week as well, which is man holding a coin. And I think this is going to have to do with abundance. This is about trusting in abundance. And I feel that and that there is a better path for you, actually, Trini. So let's just check in what it says for the card itself. And then we just like go deeper, I suppose. Go deeper with it. So male connection in money, health, and value. And it says, this card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large, bright coin. And because you're a woman, obviously you're not a man, greater success it's on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. And what I feel at the moment, this is what's coming through, Trini, you're not really doing, it's like you're struggling. It's like you're not really doing your soul calling fully. It's like you're not fully, it doesn't feel aligned, basically. And it's like you don't feel like you have another option at the moment. And because of that, it makes you feel stuck, because it's like a chicken and an egg almost, like you don't really know how to move forward. And that's what actually basically makes you feel stuck. So when it comes to what comes through here as well, okay, so this is almost like a bit of a, how should I put it? It's like a wake-up call in a way, because when things, this is what's coming through now, Trini. So when things are difficult in life, whether they are from a business perspective or money, your health, whatever they are only there to show you what you need to work on. So if that makes sense. Hi, Claire. Hi, ladies. I can see on Instagram. If you would like a card, say, I would like a card, please. All right. So Trini, it feels like all the things that you are experiencing in your life right now has come up to heal. So growth, expansion, and healing only happens when we take full responsibility for everything that we are, the emotions that we have, the experiences that we've had up to this point. Even the most traumatized people take responsibility for their path and then start healing themselves, and instead of blaming the past. So it's all about full personal responsibility and taking personal aligned action in all the areas, but start somewhere. So if there is an issue, let's say, you wouldn't start fixing your money stories, your relationships, and your business and your health at the same time, because that would be like too much to do. So you start with the one that feels most important to you. And I would say, and this is for all the ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, taking care of yourself and taking care of your health comes above all. Because from that space, you will be able to take more aligned, decisive, and true actions, right? Because when you feel good, you have a clearer mind, you have a clearer sort of like connection to your intuition. So if you had to choose on anything, this is just what's coming through, Trini, you've got to address your health first. That means every single thing that you can think about health. Start eating healthily, exercise daily. If the programs your brain is triggering you into, like not good eating habits and things like that, you've got to go and look at that. So I would say small steps with health is the most important thing right now. Everything else has to follow afterwards, because if we are not well, then you can't create anyway. That makes sense? So your well-being and your health must come first. And that's for all soul business owner. This morning, I was feeling rather overwhelmed. And I had, don't know, it was just stressful at the weekend with my children. And it was just like not a good space this morning. So I took the whole morning off. I had a long bath. I went for a massage. I carried on doing some divine healing on myself. I did the calls that I needed to do, and I'm doing this call. And after this, I'm finished. So I'm taking care of myself when I don't feel like how I want to feel, right? So to take the time out, Trini, and really look after yourself is the most important thing right now. All right, darling? So that's kind of the business focus, right? If that makes sense. Oh, hello. So Melissa. So let's see who else is on here. Who is on Instagram, actually? Because I would like a card. So you've got, it's Michelle. Cool. So Michelle, I'm going to go to Instagram now. So Michelle Fernandez, let's do this. I'm going to do this other card deck for you. This one. These are the archetype cards. These are really good. So let's feel into Michelle. So I know Michelle from Facebook, actually. I think we might be connected on Instagram. I'm not sure. I think we might be. Yeah, obviously she can find me. So obviously, yeah, that's okay, Trini. That's okay. So I'm just doing this for Michelle. And ladies, keep saying, I would like a card, please. If you want a card. If you want a card. All right, so let's keep here. And Melissa, you're going to get a card as well. So this one is for Michelle. All right. Child, eternal. So determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. Okay, this is interesting. It feels like you've had, so Michelle, it feels like you've had a time now lately where I wouldn't say it's been hard. It's more like you've been trying to work things out. Yeah, you've been trying to work things out, and that probably has to do with business. It feels like it has to do with the business. I'm just looking at this child now. And what I'm getting from looking at this card is that they bring more joy and lightness to everything. Because what happens, so I think, Michelle, you are kind of in the beginning of your journey, right? With the entrepreneurship, the way I have perceived it. I think that's right. So in the beginning, it's so much to work out, isn't it? It's so many things to work out. It's like, okay, we've got niche, messaging, program building, audience building, lead generation, like messaging, content, social media, marketing, email marketing. I mean, come on, there's so much, right? So in the beginning, it's kind of easy to just go, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, but you get quite tired. I mean, I remember in 2018 when I sort of went for it, it was so much to learn, and it was just like some days was overwhelming. So what I recommend, hi Jackie, yeah, I can get you a card. So we've got Melissa, we've got Jackie, we've got Carly, Amber as well for the cards. So yeah. So what I recommend is more joy, bringing more trust to everything. It will be good. I don't think are you creating, like, have you got really strict goals, or are you relaxed as you are creating? Because sometimes if we're under financial pressure and we need to create, it's a bit like, I've got to make this happen, or what's going to happen to me, sort of thing. So I'm having a feeling that you're doing it kind of in your own time. You're not pushing too hard, but you have that sort of concern there, saying, okay, am I doing this right? Where am I supposed to go next? What's the next step, etc. So I'm feeling very much about this staying young and staying playful in the things that you do. Because when we stay playful and we just have fun with no attachment, you run around on a field and chase a balloon, that is so much joy. And, there's no attachment to anything. It's just like, letting loose. If we can apply that same type of just joy and relaxing, no attachment, all those things to building a business, it is easier to, it's easier to just not get attached to lots of things and just really try to enjoy the moment. In the beginning, let's say the first year or two, it is the hardest. It is harder to go from 0 to 10K a month than it is to go from 10K to 50K a month. All right. So this is just from experience. So 0 to 10 is hard work because you're building a community, you're building an offer, you're establishing yourself as an expert. It's just harder than to scale. So do the legwork. You'll be fine, ladies. I mean, this is what I help my ladies in the business program. We're doing a lot of legwork, right? Because some of them starting from 0 and some of them have already a business that we're building on top. But it's the legwork. So I would say, Michelle, bring joy, bring as much joy that you can. Hey, Iona is here. Yeah, I love that. Okay, ladies. All right. So Michelle, how does that resonate? Yeah, spot on. Yeah, I know. Oh, then we got we met at Luke's event in London. Yeah, that's right. Oh, is it that Michelle Fernandez? Yeah, okay. All right, darling. And who else is here? Okay, I'm just looking. All right, let's do Facebook now. Okay, so let's do Facebook. Let's go back here. So what about Jackie? Jackie, are you still there? Because I'm just looking. Jackie, and we've got Melissa's going to have a card as well. And Iona is also going to have a card if you would like one. Anyway, let's do Jackie first. All right, Jackie. So I know Jackie. Jackie is actually in my membership. So if anyone wonders what my membership is the Connector Soul Club, which is a sort of self-study like Netflix with self-development, meditations, masterclasses, soul business, money masterclasses, energy, quite a lot of things, light leader interviews, lots of epic meditations and goddess activations. So Jackie is in my membership. But so that's $60 a month, £44 per month. If you wanted to jump in, anyone. That's like to dip your toe in with my work. But Jackie's in there, so I know her. Anyway, Jackie, let's go in here for you, darling. So Jackie I know that Jackie works offline because because she comes on the coaching calls with the Connected Soul Club. But it is like a therapy. She's has a therapy business basically, or a spa type business. So let's see what comes up with this. They keep saying, there we go. There it is. Okay, nice. All right. So Angel of Balance. This is going to be good, Jackie. I think this is where you are at. It's like you're really enjoying to being back at work. Like the lockdown is kind of gone. You're enjoying doing what you love doing, what you know as well. Because this is something because you know what you're doing, right? You just can do it in your sleep. So you're enjoying that, enjoying in their creation. But there is this, have you been thinking about, see how you can delegate your brick and mortar business, and then you're also thinking about starting something online, yeah? But not to give up the brick and mortar. You're thinking to delegate it, right? Is that right? And then start something online. It's like you would like both. So this has come up, Angel of Balance. And you're not wrong to think that. I think it's a good idea. Is that right, Jackie? It feels like you can do this. You just got to be strategic so that you don't burn out. Yeah, because it's to have the brick and mortar and then manage all of those things, and at the same time not let go of that, but also set up online. It's kind of a lot of balls in the air, right? So you just have to have a really good manager on your site, Okay. So being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids and reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. So that one, yeah? You can see the pyramids. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a great equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remaining conscious about how you're balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, you can call on this angel. So what I'm feeling with you, Jackie, is that I can really tap into your 5D plan. I can see it. You may have not even expressed it. Actually, it feels like you haven't actually expressed it fully. Maybe you've mentioned it to people, but it doesn't feel like you've fully expressed this. And it's almost like how to do that brick and mortar business, but your heart and your soul is calling you to start online. And you're not really sure, because it's the safety of doing that, not overstretching yourself, delegating, being able to do both without, So you're wondering whether you should be doing it or not, aren't you? So the guides are saying you need to do it, but you do it strategically, right? You wouldn't just not think about how you're going to delegate to those people in the spa. So that's the first thing. You've got to delegate for the people in the spa, find a great manager, need to let go of more tasks so that you can create this space. So they say if you can create 3 days a week and start creating your online business, that will be, if you could spare that time, that will be a good balance. And then 2 days in the spa or half days. I don't know how you do your days. You've got children as well. So I kind of do half days here and there. So I don't really know how you planned it out, but you want to obviously not overdo it. So if you can get somebody for that time, and then they're really your right hand almost, So that would be really awesome. That's actually what needs to happen. And then you can start focusing online. So you can invest in my business program, but you might want to do something else, but and then start building online. But it feels like you're not sure about the online, what it's going to be yet. So it's a bit like, how do I do that? So we can have a chat about it. Yeah. Tell me if that resonates. Hey, Susan, nice to see you. And hi, Iona. So, Melissa, you are going to get a card, but can I go to Iona? Because I haven't seen her for years. I would love... Are you still here, Iona? Because then I'm gonna do a card for you. And Melissa, please hang in there. Melissa's had a couple of cards with me over these card pulls. So I just wanted to tune into Iona. Yeah. Anyway, Jackie, hopefully that resonated. Yeah. Yes, it's what you need. Exactly. Yeah. Iona, are you there, my sweetie? Are you there? I'd love to do your card. Yeah. All good. Oh, good, Melissa. Good. Yeah. Okay, good. I'll do Iona. Actually, no, she needs these blue cards as well. So they're telling me. So let's go for this. It's so nice to meet you again, Iona. It's been so long. I haven't seen you for such a long time. Not that I've forgotten about you or anything, but well, nice to see your face popping up. So let's do a card for you, darling. and see. So I met Iona, oh my God, is it like 2018? Probably when I first started out online, kind of around that time, I think. Okay, many things have changed and happened since. Yeah, okay, so let's do here. Let's do Iona. So Iona has a really great YouTube channel. I think you're still doing that, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe 2019. Yeah, maybe it was 2000. It's like a while ago. Do you know what I mean? It's not, so back a little bit now, just clearing the energy. Okay, let's go. They say, keep doing it. It's not there yet. These cards, I love these cards actually, because they're really spot on. They've got like a mixture. They're energy cards, but they also really like working on, your blind spots. And I like how she's done them cards. Let me just see now. There, that's it. Ooh, I like this. There's lots of coins and money. So, woman holding a card. So I know this is going to be about wealth and, creating your soul business empire, etc., etc. So let's have a look at that one, Iona, and see how that resonates with you. Okay. So, female connection in money, health, and value. Yes. So, the elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. And when this card comes up, then, in your reading, it may refer to you directly, Iona, or to a successful endeavor regarding your own finances and health. So that's a nice card, another card with a coin. It also is a signal that you also need support or assistance regarding this. I feel both, actually. So what it feels like, let's tune into this, Iona. You have a great vision. Like you have a great vision there in your mind. And you have so much enthusiasm and you do everything so diligently and so detailed, and you're so committed, you're so service minded, you're so you really are. And it feels a little bit, okay, so it feels like it's busy, but it's not streamlined. So it feels like you're busy, but from a strategy point of view, this is what it feels like energetically. It feels like there's lots of different options to work with you, connect with you, do things, move forward, transform with you. But it feels quite busy, because energetically feels quite busy. I really would recommend, and maybe you have already created this, it's just not maybe out yet fully, or not fully sort of humming yet, but it feels like you really got to create an absolute epic soul, signature premium program, because you know so much about YouTube and about soul talk, about lots of different things. It feels like you need to create an absolute solid epic journey, like a signature, a flagship. Maybe you've done it, but is that right? So yeah. So this is not, Iona, this is not something wrong with anything that you are. This is a little bit of a strategy issue. It's not an energy issue. It's not so much it's not an energy issue. The only energy issue is it's only that the energy is not aligned with this core offer. That's the only thing. And it feels like a business strategy needs to come in, because what happens is we are so creative because you're a channel, you are intuitive, you are so connected to spirit. We get lots of ideas, and this is exactly how I started my business. Had I started my signature program a little bit earlier, I probably would have been ahead now or more. I'm not attached to it. Like, I'm really happy all the things I've done. But from a strategy point of view, that's what I would have done. So what I teach my clients now is like straight in with a signature program, whether that is a one-on-one or a premium group or coaching, or, you know, a hybrid program or whatever it is, we go and do that. But it feels like that could be, because that's the vehicle for making the money, but not just that. It's like legacy. It's like you can spread that really far. You can, if that's marketed correctly with the right messaging, reaching the right people, transforming people's lives, doing all those wonderful things, it can really scale. Yeah. It feels, yeah. Yes, you have an epic soul signature system. Cool. Are you selling it? This is the thing. Is it humming? This is what we want. We want it humming. All right. So, and for everyone's benefit, for your benefit, for your client's benefit. That's what it feels like. Maybe we should have a conversation about it, but it's really up to you. You can book a call if you want to talk about it, but that's what I feel is it is. And then that will make you feel safe financially. And then from that platform, when you feel safe financially, you can kind of strategically build with more relaxed energy in your nervous system. So your nervous system feels more relaxed. It's like, yeah, I feel relaxed. I'm safe. Yeah. That's it. That's the best way. All right, my darling. Yeah, it's not humming. Exactly. So we need to make sure we get a good funnel. Yeah. Organic funnel, by the way, not just a funnel. It's not a cold funnel where we don't connect with people. It's a good funnel. So let's hopefully resonate then, sweets. So let's go to the next one. So we've got Melissa. Okay, darling, let me just look on Instagram, if you can bear with me, sweets. Hi. So we've got, hi there. So we've got Classy Boss. Okay, Classy Boss. I'm looking. Classy Boss, are you still there? This is Instagram. So let's do this. Let's do this on Instagram. So I feel these cards. These ones now. So I have 2 or 3 different decks each time, and spirits will just tell me which one. So Classy Boss, what do you do? Are you a coach, a healer? I'm just feeling in. Sybil, is that your name? Sybil. Tell me what you do, sweets. Are you doing coaching or healing? What's your business? What's your soul business? So we're tuning in to Sybil. I have a feeling that you might be choosing. I don't know. Maybe are you not doing your business yet? So this is business card pull. So Sybil, could you tell me if you have a business? Because it's a business one. Business card pull, sweets. Coaching, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's feel into this. Classy Boss. Sybil. I could feel you in my energy fields. Cool, okay. Judge. So light attributes is balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. So what I'm feeling here is there's things going on in your personal life that takes you off track. I'm feeling that there's things, and it may not be happening exactly in your personal life, as in like it's happening in my relationship. It's like internally for you. What is going on? Okay. I'm just feeling in. Okay, so what I'm feeling in, darling, is that you are at the moment hitting a few spots of, the usual confidence, a bit like, am I good enough to do this? Maybe a bit of imposter syndrome, like, the usual kind of things that we hit as we grow, as we start to put ourselves out there. And you are wondering at the moment if there's something wrong, because are you supposed to feel this way? Yes, darling. You're supposed to feel this way, but not stay there. Yeah. It's the most, like, the entrepreneurial journey online is a healing journey. So I recommend, if you don't have coaching yet, you may have some coaching, I don't know, but if you have coaching already, I would then work with your coach, whoever you're working with, on the confidence, on the, feeling good and aligned about yourself, visibility, maybe working on your, whatever it is you feel is coming up for you. I offer this for my clients because I know it happens as you grow to your next level, new levels of resistance, blocks comes up, which is absolutely normal. I get them every month myself, and I keep clearing them. And as I grow in money, energy, and all the other things that you grow with, there's new layers coming out. All right. So I really recommend that if you don't have a coach, like if you don't do that, I recommend that you invest, because it's such a lonely journey if you're not. And if anyone else is listening now and you're thinking, I'm going to do it myself, don't do it. Just invest. Just be kind to yourselves and find the mentor. I am myself in a coaching program most of the time, on and off. Like, there's been gaps where I haven't had one. But yeah, definitely, like, seek the support. Invest in yourself, in your business, in your growth, and address all those things that come up, because they're just a part of the growth. It's just a part of the journey. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong. So don't let those kind of things make you feel like odd or awkward. It's absolutely 100% normal. If anyone is here and you're listening to me and you are an entrepreneur already who's doing well, you know how many blocks and things you had to work through to get to where you are right now. Right? So that's just a part of the game. And yeah, it's great because you grow, you make more money, you feel better, you become a better person, and you become more impactful, and you do living your dream, right? So I recommend that. I don't know if that resonates, darling. Yeah, confidence. Yeah, exactly. So look, I always invite you ladies to book a business strategy call. For those on Instagram, if you go to my bio at the top, then it's the link tree. You can book your business strategy call with me. It's a free 30-minute call if you feel called to do so. So anyway, yes, you're fine. You'll be fine. You just got to take support. Don't be mean to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Take what you need, okay? So let's see on... Anya is here. Okay, yeah, we've got Anya. So I'm back on Facebook now looking. Beautiful ladies. So Anya, we're going to do you. Melissa, maybe Melissa's gone now. I think I've got time for Anya, and I've got time for Melissa as well. And I promised Anya last time to do a card as well, and we didn't manage to do it, did we? Yes. So we'll do you, Anya, and then I'll do Melissa. And because Melissa had a couple, she's had a couple over the few last week. So I just want to be fair, really. So yeah, let's do Anya. So we're going to do, let me see, we're going to do that one, I think. Are we going to do this one or this one? No, we're going to do this one. We're going to do this one. We're going to do this one, Anya. All right, sweet. So let's just tune into this. So I wonder how you've been, Anya. It's always nice to see you. So Anya is a coach and a healer. She is also an accountant. She's a very clever woman. She's good at money. Good at money. Okay. So let's just see what comes up. I'm just not feeling it just yet. I'm just waiting for the right card to come up, Anya, for you. It has to come up right. It has to be like absolutely like magnetic. There it is. Ooh, Midas. This is nice. So Midas, we have, I'm going to read it out to you. So Midas touch, you know Midas touch, it's like the magic, right? So entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. All right. And I feel, you know, Anya, I think the hardest person on you is you. Yeah. The one that is not not trusting yourself, maybe. It feels like you're not giving yourself enough credit for all the things that you know and can do, and you have it all inside of you. And it really does feel like if you trusted that you had Midas touch, that's literally Midas touch. You know what it is, ladies, don't you? You touch something, it turns into gold. It's like you can touch anything, you can do anything, you'll just magically make it happen. If you can believe that, maybe, if you can believe that you really have the ability to do that, things will really change. Things will really change, Anya. And yeah, I really feel, so let's tune in more with this. Actually, I'm going to read for you as well what it says. So Midas touch. So I'm burping now because I'm clearing the energy. So Midas. Okay. It is associated with entrepreneurial or creative ability. Everything you touch is turned into gold. But then on the other hand, this is the shadow side, and this is what I feel. This is maybe the accountant in you. I want to say something about accountancy and predictability. So Midas creates wealth by hoarding money and emotions at the expense of others, and then refuse to share them. I don't feel that really with you. But what I do feel is you go into fear and you freeze, and then your accounting, like calculating brain comes in and start forecasting. Do you know what I mean? Like predictability, worst case scenario, all those things, right? Because you have an analytical, intelligent mind. So you will then start thinking like almost worse scenario than is actually going to be, which is a part of what you do as an accountant, because you need to do forecasting, right? Or you have to sort of be in that predictability space with money, because that's what you do. You do count it. You don't go, oh yeah, it'll be all right. It's going to be like, millions coming in and then we're going to do this. That's the entrepreneur who says that. The entrepreneur is like, yeah, I believe in it. I can do this. I'm going to make it happen. No matter what, I'm going to make this happen. And the accountant goes, well, have you done the forecast? Right? So I feel, Anya, I really feel this would be a very good strategy for you, is to really embrace everything you know about predictability and go, thank you, brain, for giving me that predictable answer to how this could work out. But now let's go into the field of possibility and potentiality and see what I can create there, because that's the magic. Yeah, so one of my top coaches taught me this. She taught me about the field of predictability, which is safe. We know the field of predictability. We can work out how much the house mortgage is every month. We can work out what the food is going to cost, and we know, like, we can predict with spreadsheets. And it's going to take me 4 years to pay off that loan because I can work out how much long it's going to take. And that's it. Done. Finished. But what about the magic? What about creating an awesome coaching business and enroll 7 people the first time you do a group program and make 20K? For the first time, you're like, wow, right? So we've got to believe, and that's not wishful thinking. If you have a solid program, which is what I teach, with a solid funnel, which is all the things that comes with it, it's not a miracle. It's true. You can make it happen, right? It's like we do the feel of predictability, but then we also need to create the energy and the magic around that, which comes from feminine flow. Yeah. I think that resonates, Anya, because I know that you have both, and it's just about taking aligned action. Again, take expert help to create it, right? Because then it will go a lot faster than if you do it on your own. But that's kind of the summary, right? Predictability and potentiality. Hi, Annabelle! Yay, she's here. Yes, Anya. So let's move to the next person. So we've got Melissa, and we've already got time for 2 more people. Yeah. Hopefully that resonates, Anya, yeah? Okay, so let's go. I'm just looking at Instagram. Yeah. So let's look. Melissa, are you still here? Is Melissa still here? Let me know. Yeah, and Annabelle, we do wheel cards. We do Melissa and then we do Annabelle. All right, and then we finish. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to check Instagram. Yeah. All right, so I'm feeling Melissa. Melissa also wants this, the archetype cards. They feel very potent. So let's go in there. Okay. So I'm tuning into you, Melissa. I know that you said last week, you said you're going to start growing your garden. Have you started growing your garden yet? Oh gosh, that's what my son likes. My son he's got 13 fours. If you know Soul Contract, he's got 13 fours, 2 of those in his name, which is divine, the divine feminine, but also Christ consciousness, looking after the planet, being totally in harmony with nature. He has got 2 of those. So yes, nature is very important in our family. Okay, Melissa. Ooh, heroine. And this is all about you being very excited and passionate about your journey of personal empowerment. So you started your journey of personal empowerment because you felt like your life wasn't how you wanted to be. You were not happy. You needed to improve it, and you wanted to make changes in your life to make more of a happy life. You were actually seeking at the time, and I think now you've gained so many skills and so many different tools and therapies and things, but it's like you're still growing, and you will always grow. So let's go in on the hero there and heroine and see what else it says on that. Does that it feels like it's a part of you, Melissa, who does it. Yeah, you want to do a soul business. Eventually you will. But it's like you're still growing. You're still sort of absorbing so much and learning and just wanting to just expand, personal development. You just love it so much that to run the business right now, it almost feels a bit to you like, but I've got so much more to learn. I just want to learn more things. I can't. Well, I'm want to learn so more things. I want to do that. Yeah. So there's a timing for everything, by the way, Melissa. So don't feel weird about that. That makes sense. Just because you're meant to, there's a divine timing and order to everything. And when we don't understand why is it taking long, or why is it that way, or why, it's only because it's divine timing. It's like, that's it, your time will come, kind of thing. It's like, it's really kind of very simple, universal advice from the universe. Let's go into the hero now. Okay. So the hero confronts increasingly difficult obstacles to awaken an inner spiritual power and achieve a heroic vision that ultimately serves the tribe. So yeah, so like the long-term vision, Melissa, is for you to have a great business, become financially, emotionally, spiritually free in every way, have impact, do your thing. But it feels like you're just so keen to keep learning right now. And I think you just need to go with that. That doesn't mean you shouldn't pursue things. Do as you feel guided, do as you feel guided. You conquer survival fears that might compromise the journey of empowerment. Yeah. So I feel also, Melissa, there's been lots of challenges, ways of just getting to where you are now. And that kind of, I think also you've got to remind yourself of that and say to yourself, yeah, I've come this far, I've done this much already, and yeah, I'm doing great. But I have really this sense, really enjoy the journey, like really enjoy it, enjoy the journey, and just completely just throw yourself into it, because the divine has got you back. You're absolutely on the right path, but it feels like at least another 6 months you're doing something, you're learning. I don't know what it is. Yeah. And that's fine. So don't stress about that, because you know how the mind will go, oh, well, but you should be doing this and you should be doing that. Yeah. The mind goes like that, doesn't it? It's all critical, that all survival. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. This thing, right? While it's actually, you're fine. You're just, yeah. Big revolution. Yeah. So you're actually in a growing stage, which is fine, which is good. No pressure. There's something in the store for you. It's absolutely exactly how it should be. You shouldn't change anything. Just go with it. No rushing, no stressing for whatever reason. I don't actually know why, but it's actually in your divine plan. So we'll have to go with that, I think. Yeah. Okay, Annabelle. Hi, darling. So we are going to, thank you, darling. Yeah, well, I think what we do when you're ready, we'll do your soul contract reading, right? I think we discussed this already in the, in the comments. Not in the comments, in the messenger at some point. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Now, let's go to Annabelle. So how is Mexico? How is Mexico for you? Tell me. I'm going to do this one on you, the blue ones. These are the energy ones. So let's see what Annabelle says. Actually, do you know, I feel so happy for you. Look at that. Walking away. I think that's what you've done, right? How interesting. So when I feel into your energy, Annabelle, it's like you feel so good now. There's still things that you're not sure how it's going to fall into place, but you are like, I am in the right place. I'm doing the right thing. This is all good. I'm trusting the journey. It feels so good. So let's just see. Walking away. So 27. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Letting go, moving on. I mean, we knew that, didn't we? So letting go, moving on. So this card shows somebody walking away from an existing situation. She's closing the gate behind her and she's walking away into a misty, unknown future. We can't make it up, can we? So this card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make that decision. You already made it. And there may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal or a relationship or a long-term experience of any kind. Okay, so, but also this card indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit and an emotional pattern and also false belief. Okay, so let's dive into that, because no matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it. This now is getting juicy. Teresa, the power to release it and move on to a much freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Okay, so let's go into that energy, because I really feel that is really important. So it's like this purification process that you're going through right now is the only way for you to grow right now. You don't actually need to do anything, because you're doing the right thing, because what it is, you're trusting the moment, you're trusting where you are right now, and you're not trying to fix anything. And actually that's the best space for you to be completely surrendering into the situation, even when you don't have an answer. That's growing you a lot. Now, let's see what pattern it is you need to walk away from. All right, so what comes up here is that you don't need to be validated by anyone else to be recognized as a success. There is a part of you who wants the recognition from somewhere. And this is inner child work, right? We all have that. It's really common, right? The little girl wants to be recognized and praised, and like, I'm doing the right thing. So I recommend at this point to give yourself that. Give yourself the validation. It's almost like if you can talk to the little girl, then give yourself the validation that you're doing the right thing. Everything is going to be perfect. Even write a letter to her. You can write a letter to your little girl to reassure her that all the validation she needs is from you. Yeah? That's the big pattern. That's the big pattern that is actually going to shift everything. That's the big pattern. And from that space, you'll be more like, well, I don't need to be validated. I can just do this. I don't need to be validated. I can do this. I'm doing the right thing. I'm happy. I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. I'm impacting people's lives. I'm doing my soul business, and I'm following my heart, and it's really ace. Like, it's really brilliant. And you're not going to have that validation from someone. And even then, when you get that, like somebody says, oh, well, what are you doing? And, those things, when you get like doubts from other people, then you just go, I'm having a conversation with my little girl, and we're doing very well. We're doing very well. We're doing very well, right? So I think that's a big message, Melissa, that you are doing really, really well, and that the only person you need to listen to is yourself and me. I'm joking. Yeah. So you already met a couple of soul aligned friends. Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, I love that. All right, ladies, do you know what now? Today was the end of today, because I have another call at 5 and I'm going to dive into it myself. So before you go, ladies, feel free to come back. Feel free to invite your friends. Go to Shop with Gennye and look out so this week is still the Ascension Clearing Kit on sale. There's a new offer each week. Feel free to ask me about any of the offers. If you are ready to step in and grow your soul business, then book a call with me, book the business strategy call, and we can talk about the different options for you. And that's it. All right, ladies. Thank you, Chrissy. I'll see you next time, Chrissy. All right, ladies. Love you all. See you next Monday. I hope you're having a blessed week and amazing things happening for you in your soul business.